While earlier CGTN's Clementine Logan spoke to the World Food Programme, she began by asking how the situation in South Sudan had reached such a critical point.
Food security in South Sudan has been deteriorating sharply every year since the conflict started, and that's the result of both displacement because of conflict, millions of people who have had to flee their homes, leave behind livestock, crops, combined with a collapsing economy. Food prices have been skyrocketing. And then on top of that, you've got new pockets of insecurity that have been cropping up in other parts of the country. So the conflict has spread, the economic crisis has deepened, and you had some drought last year. The specific reason why the conditions in those two counties in Unity State have deteriorated to the point of famine is because those are areas that humanitarian agencies have not been able to get reliable access to for the last several years.
How is the situation likely to develop in the coming weeks and months?
Well, how the situation will unfold depends on what happens next. So I think it is possible to respond, to roll back the famine, to try to pull those areas that are in famine now out of famine, to keep it from spreading to new areas. But it is also possible, there are several other regions that are on the brink of famine. So there are about 1 million people who are really at a very precarious point of food security, need regular assistance. If it can get to them, then we can keep the famine from spreading. But it's going to take access to those areas, and it's going to take their resources to be able to do that.
What response is needed and in what time frame?
Food assistance will be absolutely vital. Nutrition assistance for women and children particularly who are affected by malnutrition will be very important. People also need health care. They need clean water and sanitation, especially in the dry season. Those things are real challenges. It's going to take sustained effort from the humanitarian community, and access from all of the different armed groups in the region are going to have to let agencies in there. We've been working long and hard on that. We've got people who work full-time just on managing those negotiations so that we can try to get to those places safely, in a way that's safe for us, for our staff to distribute the assistance, but most importantly that's safe for the people we're trying to assist so that they don't risk becoming targeted for the assistance that they're getting.